Pointed out, now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case.
Going to them happy parties. They can hug you for the front and the back at the same time.
Now, here's where things get even more interesting. According to Courtney Burgess, a witness in Diddy's case, Kim Porter's diary is packed with stories about the unusual relationship between Diddy and Snoop Dogg.
Even Snoop. You understand? A lot of more people, their career went up when they sat on this.
It's funny how Snoop talking about Oprah.
And that's why a lot of them sold his soul.
And he part of
the director chair.
The
now,
Diddy
these
box.
are two hip-hop legends, right? Both are known for their tough gangster images. But apparently, Kim's diary suggests there were moments between them that seemed very different. We're talking about Snoop and Diddy being spotted in what some might call intimate situations, even holding hands at private events. Yeah, you heard that right. The diary supposedly describes them sharing some really close moments, way closer than most people would expect from two men who built their reputations around being tough and untouchable. It's not the type of thing you'd ever imagine from them, which makes it all the more surprising. But here's the twist. Kim's notes hint that there was something deeper going on. This wasn't just about being friends. It's rumored that there was a sort of deal or understanding between them.
Malcolm X is locked up for 5 years and he read the whole
in the
Bible.
highly competitive hip-hop scene. And Diddy's alleged influence wasn't just limited to Snoop. Kim's diary reportedly mentions a string of similar interactions, even naming other big names in the industry, like Neo and Andre Harrell. There are even supposed photos that capture Diddy in close moments with these other figures.
They got Diddy and Neo.
In my place of work,
Neo wife call him Little Diddy.
I'm doing some extensive exercises like squats. You know, leg steps.
And here's where things get even darker. Kim's notes suggest that Diddy might have had what you could call double agents. People in his circle who weren't just working for him, but were also connected to rival camps, like Tupac's crew. These insiders might have been secretly passing info back to Diddy.
So
he was a double agent for the record label.
I'm gonna go for 50.
He was a snitch for the
But my last highlight.
But the claims don't stop there. According to Kim's diary, Diddy's reach went way beyond his own empire. He allegedly had a hand in shaping hip-hop culture itself. The diary hints at Diddy pushing certain narratives, like introducing same-as themes into the industry, possibly to test the boundaries of what was acceptable, and maybe to serve his own interests. And then there's the wildest part. Some pages of Kim's diary reportedly include censored details that point directly to Snoop Dogg, stuff that goes as far as describing them sharing a bed.
There's X's. There's a bunch of X's for certain people's names. Like who was the X's that was taken out of the book?
The X's was for Snoop, about him sleeping with, supposed to be in the bed with Diddy.
Whoa, that's crazy.
They caught it.
But the biggest kicker is how Snoop's career took off after he left Death Row Records and teamed up with Diddy. This move launched him into a new level of fame, but it's got people wondering, what was the real price of that partnership? On the surface, it looked like a smart career move, but insiders are now questioning whether their professional relationship had more layers than anyone could have guessed. With Diddy's influence, Snoop shed the shadows of Death Row, but his proximity to Diddy could also have entangled him in the controversies surrounding Tupac and Biggie's deaths. Snoop found himself at the center of a narrative he couldn't escape. Luckily for him, his wife was his saving grace when it came to Diddy. Shantae Broaddus has been by Snoop's side through thick and thin, and in 2021, she even took on the role of managing his career. She's been the driving force behind Snoop's success, making sure he stays on top of his game in the cutthroat industry. Their relationship is the envy of many, and for good reason. They've weathered the storms of fame together and come out stronger on the other side. Snoop has credited Shantae with being his rock, the one who keeps him grounded amidst all the chaos of celebrity life. And speaking of chaos, Snoop hasn't been shy about sharing his experiences working in Hollywood. He's peeled back the curtain on the dark side of the industry, shedding light on the shady dealings that often go unnoticed by the public. And it seems like Shantae has been right there with him, backing up his claims and providing evidence to support what he's saying. For context, a recently resurfaced video of Candyman explains how Shantae rescued Snoop Dogg from falling into the hands of Diddy's weird, freaky parties.
Shantae walked in there and called his name one time, Calvin. In front of Naomi Campbell, Yes, sir. In front of Diddy, and looked at me. I took my.
I thought it would just be a quickie, but my husband went wild. Candyman went on to add that everyone in the room respected Shanti's decision to get her husband out of that party.
When it come down to the wife, that's golden with the players.
In any case, one thing Snoop and Shanti currently agree on is that Hollywood isn't always what it seems. Behind the glitz and glamour, there's a whole lot of drama and deceit lurking in the shadows. Snoop has even echoed Cat Williams' warnings about certain industry bigwigs, hinting that there's more to their lavish parties than meets the eye.
Because P. Diddy be wanting to party, and you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Through it all, Snoop and Shanti have remained a united front. They face the challenges of Hollywood together, standing tall against the tide of rumors and scandals.